Alright, super quick video showing you how to install Bash on Windows 10. The first thing you'll have to do is open up a PowerShell. Make sure to run it as an administrator. And you'll want to run this command. I know that it'll be hard to see, but I'll make sure to paste it in the description. This is enabling the Linux subsystem for Windows. The second thing you have to do is go to that Microsoft store, which I never thought I would hear myself say. But you go here, you have to install a Linux distribution. And it's going to be a fake Windows Linux distribution, but surprisingly enough, it actually works. You have a few options. There's Ubuntu, there's Kali. I'm sure most people will go with Ubuntu, but I just went with Debian because that's what I prefer. Once you have that Linux distribution installed, you just have to run it. Why did I type Linux? It'll do the first time setup. You'll have to create a user account, but that's all pretty straightforward. It'll take you through it. And then finally, you have to install a terminal emulator. I like this one called Hyper. It's just nice and simple and it works. If you choose to use Hyper, you'll have to change the config file, which is located in your username, app data, roaming, hyper, and then it's this hyper.hyper.js. So you can just open it with any old text editor, and you're looking for this line, the shell. It's going to be the ugly, awful Windows command prompt by default. Just change it to, it even gives you the path in the comments. So just change it to the path and you're done. So after that, you can open a Hyper terminal, and this runs through the Debian or whatever Linux subsystem you install. The way it works is it basically acts as if you're running Debian and then you have mounted your Windows file system onto it. So if you look at the file path, you'll see this root directory mount, and then as you would expect for a normal Windows directory, see users and then my username. As you can see, it's not real Debian, but it works. We are actually running Bash. I mean, how cool is that? And you can actually interact with the Windows file system. So if we go to my desktop, don't worry if you don't know what any of this means, but I'm on my Windows desktop, and you can see the background in the video here. If I just create a file, you can see it does appear there, and I can get rid of that file. So you are actually able to use Bash to interact with your real Windows environment. You can even run programs, although I'm told that this is a little touchy. So let's go to Program, Files, sure, Firefox. So I'll just go ahead and run Firefox.exe. So it's not quite as if you were on Linux, but it's pretty close, just / and then the file name or the command name, and you can see that it actually opened Firefox. So getting Bash on Windows is surprisingly easy. It took like 5 minutes.